only gonna eat like 1/4 of that.
Hi YouTube! It's time for my injection, my 3rd injection, and my sister's setting it all up because I don't do it, she does, because I'm scared of needles. Yeah. So I'm on the quick pen, the 2.5 milligrams, which is the starter dose. You have to go on that one like to start, and then if you want to titrate up you can, based on your doctor's recommendations. But you get these disposable needles. You do use a new one every time. This is what they look like. And when I first saw this, my sister popped the cap off. Oh no, I think I did. And I didn't realize that the needle pokes out. I thought it was flat and then you press the button and it goes in.
Huh?
Once weekly, so I do it on Fridays at like 10 to midnight. Like from between 10 p.m. to midnight. And that's how much is left. With the 5th dose, my GP said that I can go back in and they will deposit it, like draw it out in a safe way and inject it, so that way it's more cost effective for me, and I think that's a really cool thing. The first injection my sister done, like it was a little bit spicy when it went in, but that was like a 1 on like a pain scale. The second one was a 2. And I don't know why, like if it was just because we changed injection sites, but yeah. She's a surgeon. No. The first injection site I did was on my right side, to the right of my belly button, about 5 centimeters or 5 inches away. I think it was centimeters. She's priming it to get any air bubbles out, and she's got the dose set, 2.5 milligrams. Should we go back to this side?
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so scared, Tyler. Oh, you gotta have it straight.
Yes, I know. 1, 2, 3. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
And go.
And you have to hold it there for 5 seconds as well. I'm saying it for the camera. Okay, so that was the least painful one. Done! So my weight loss for last week was 2.2 kilograms. Great, amazing. I've lost 200 grams this week. So that's actually not true. I'm finding that I'm having the issue of weighing myself almost every day because I want to see if I'm actively losing weight, but I know that's not good to weigh yourself every day. It had been only 200 grams that I had lost for week 2, but usually when I weigh myself, I will do it on the Saturday morning because that's when hopefully everything I've eaten for that day or Friday has digested, and hopefully I've had a bowel movement, and then I wake up with my morning skinny, and my true weight, I guess it would be called. And when I weighed myself the next day on the Saturday morning before I went to work, I was 138.6. I had actually lost another like 2 kilos, and it's totaled about 4 kilos now. So I'm really, really happy about that. It wasn't actually 200 grams. Thank you, God. Diet this week also was not great. My hunger, it was like, I felt like it was almost back to normal. The hunger that I was feeling, it hadn't slowed down based on the digestion back at work. Even though I'm only working 2 days a week, my shifts are like 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours each, and it's technically it's a trade job, but it's
not like construction or anything. I'm just a beauty therapist. I'm on my feet all the time, waxing people, doing lash and brow services, cleaning the salon, things like that. Yeah. So I love my job so much, and I do love that I get to get my steps in with it. So I'm not sure what I'll do on the 2 days that I'm working, like if I'll just let my workout be the steps that I do in the salon, because there's a lot of steps as in getting your steps in, because you have to walk around the salon constantly. So I don't know if I'll work out those 2 days, mainly the Thursday, because that's when I finish at like 9 p.m. and the last thing I'd want to do is get home, make my dinner, and then work out and get to sleep at like 1 a.m. Yeah, so we'll see. Tomorrow is Saturday and I'll get a lot of steps in there, but it's only an 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. shift, so I will still be doing my workout tomorrow. And also I've ordered some pre-workout and a new set of scales. So I have my pre-workout coming tomorrow. It's great flavour and it is a stimulant one, so I'm hoping it'll give me like that burst of energy I need to do my workouts every day. Anyways, Tyler wants to go on Mounjaro as well, but you know, finances for her, even though I've had so much time off work. Also, after my second injection, because obviously I had it last Friday at like 10 or 11 p.m, when I went to work the next day on the Saturday, I didn't eat at all until I got home at like 6:30 p.m. and I started at 8 a.m. but I didn't feel hungry at all. And then from the next day when I got my menstrual cycle, I was hungry hippo, you know? Yeah, so it really only worked for one day. Like, I could feel it working that one day, but the rest of the days up until today, I was hungry. Yeah. This is my sister, everyone. Say hi. Say too. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow when I vlog. If I vlog at work. Probably not. Because it's not just me at work tomorrow. Well, it is until 11 a.m. But yeah, I've got a lot of waxing to do. You know, I've got to earn money to pay for this expensive Mounjaro. It's like $479 or something. So, I think the last time I filmed was on the Friday when I did my injection for the start of week 3. Like, I did it on the last day of week 2, which was a Friday, at like 11:20 something. My sister did it for me, and I think I did say that I was going to film on the Saturday, but I ended up having quite a big day at work. I started at 8 a.m. and I was supposed to finish at 4 p.m. but I ended up being, we ended up closing early at like 2:40, so I did get to leave early. However, it might be a little bit TMI for some people. On the first full day of week 3, the Saturday when I went to work, my menstrual cycle was horrendous. My cramps that I had that morning were just some of the worst I've ever had. I ended up taking a Panadol or a Nurofen, and that was a 500 milligram one. I took that right before my first client. Nurofen or Panadol, it hit me really quickly, and I was grateful for that because it did allow me to work. But I was back to back with clients from 8 a.m. until about 11:20, 11:40, and that whole time that Nurofen had been covering up the pain of my cramps, so I didn't realize that my bleeding was very, very heavy. And when I was done with that client and I went to the restroom, I had completely bled through this is very TMI, very TMI. But I had completely bled through my underwear and my work pants, the crotch area of my work pants, and this has never happened before. Thank God that my work shirt covers my butt, otherwise clients would have seen it. Yeah, I was so embarrassed. Yeah, but I cleaned myself up, put new pants on, and ended up doing a lot of cleaning after my last client. When I went home, I just completely passed out, and I think I slept for near 12 hours after that. And then Sunday came. I was feeling very, very hungry. I have been feeling ravenous last night and today, which it's a Monday now, and last night was Sunday night. So last night and today have been the first times since I think Saturday morning that I've kind of felt, not so ravenous and like I'm starving. But yeah, I've barely been filming. I've just not been feeling my best, and especially with these cramps, I've not been working out. The most I've done is gotten I'd say 5,000 or 6,000 steps done at work on Saturday, and since then I've been pretty sedentary. But yeah, I did get some pre-workout, which I mentioned earlier in the vlog. I'll actually show you guys. I'm really scared to try it. I don't know. My manager recommended me getting a certain brand, but I didn't want to wait for postage. I wanted it immediately to try it, but I've put it off since I've actually got it delivered. But I got this one on Amazon. It's from Muscle Nation. It's their Legacy Sport pre-workout, and it's in the grape flavor. I've had a smell of it, and it smells kind of like grape Hubba Bubba. If you ever smelled that or had that. This has 30 serves in it. It has caffeine, creatine, L-tyrosine, and L-citrulline. I have no idea what any of that is except the creatine. But apparently you're supposed to have 1 scoop of this in a shaker with 600 milliliters of cold water, and to shake it well. Yeah, and it says to consume it 15 to 20 minutes prior to whatever activity you're doing. So for me, it would be my treadmill. But yeah, my sister and I want to try this together, but I'm probably going to wait for her to do it first, just because it's a bit nerve-wracking to try something new, especially when it's something that's supposed to give you energy. And when I already have anxiety, there is a chance that using a stimulant pre-workout could not work so well with me. But I'm willing to try it once, just to see if it does make me feel, bad. But if it doesn't and it works for me and gives me that extra energy and push I need to really go hard through a workout to actually burn heaps of calories. So yeah, I really want to try this. I don't know, it smells really good. Yeah, I'll try it on camera when me and my sister do it. But yeah, I can't wait. And I did also get a new scale. It's actually really cute. It's like a white one, but the LED on it, when the numbers show up, they show up pink, and it's so cute. Thought I had only lost 200 grams, but I weighed myself on a Friday morning, even though that was the last day of week 2, and then I ended up weighing myself Saturday morning when I had a completely empty stomach, had my morning skinny, it wasn't like bloated or anything, and I ended up being like 138.8. So I've lost 4 kilos so far, which I'm really happy with. But yeah, one thing that I'm really noticing on the Mounjaro is that I'm drinking so much more water, and obviously that's a good thing. Before I was on the Mounjaro, I wasn't drinking anywhere near enough water anyways, so this is a really good change for my body. I think the thing that I am a little bit like, still trying to change is choosing to drink water or something that does not have like a lot of calories liquid wise when I know that I'm not hungry but I do want something flavored. I do want to get these electrolytes. They're 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and they have all these different flavors. I do want to order them. However, for one of their tubs, it's like $75, but that's the only one that has a flavor that I think I will like, which is grape. And I've heard some pretty good reviews, but only select places here in Australia sell that brand, which is called Ultima. They used to have a website like a couple years ago, an Australian one that I was on, like had looked on, but that one's like doesn't even sell the grape one anymore, and I have no idea why. But other like supplement warehouses that sell it here in Australia are selling it for like $75 to $95, and I'm like, that's crazy. It's actually crazy, but I'm willing to try it, because if it's something that I'm going to love and is going to help me stay hydrated and also avoid overeating just because I want the flavor of something other than water or soda, then I'm willing to do it. But yeah, I'm not gonna get that this week, maybe next week or the week after. But yeah, I've got 2 more doses on this quick pen that I have, my 4th dose, and then I will go into the GP and they will inject me with the 5th dose, the golden dose, and I will get a prescription for either 5 milligrams or stay on the 2.5 and just use the prescription I already have. But I'll see what my GP says. But yeah, bye.